Guys, welcome to my video. I'm Diamond. For those of you who are loyal subbies, welcome back. And for the new viewers that are out there, don't forget to subscribe. If you guys are interested in tips on how to get a job out of state, stay tuned. First things first, if you guys see me looking down, I'm just looking at some notes that I wrote down. So the first thing I want to say, if you're trying to get a job out of state, is to plan. And by plan, I mean like look at the job market, talk to people who may live in the area. If you don't know anyone that lives in the area, I would say plan a trip or go and stay a weekend or something like that. Make a list of the pros and the cons to moving. I have a couple of family members that live here already, and so I kind of talked to them about how the job market was and stuff like that. Talking to them made me see things in a different way, and they also helped me to make ideas, like as far as the transition of moving from Arkansas to Texas. I will say, like, moving from Arkansas to Dallas, like the transition as far as housing was like kind of crazy. The 1-bedroom apartments start at like $700 and up, and that's for like a $700 apartment in Dallas is like basics, bare minimum apartment. Another thing that I would say is to save money. And what we did to move, like pretty much at the beginning of 2016, we said, you know, this is the year we're gonna move to Dallas. And pretty much both of us started applying for jobs. We both came back and forth for interviews, put all of our taxes together and saved it to move. Before we moved, we already had, you know, all of our finances in order. So I would say wherever you're moving, like as far as whatever the rent is and like other expenses like car note, insurance, phone bill, stuff like that. And then you also have to factor in deposits and admin fees and different stuff like that. I would save like 2 to 3 times the amount of like whatever your expenses will be for the month. That took care of everything. And when we got here, the job that I took only gets paid once a month, so we weren't so stressed out about money because we had already saved before we moved. Another thing I would say is, if you are sure that you're going to be moving, so that you have something secure, you know, if you find like the perfect apartment, I would say go ahead and put down a deposit. But what we did, we already put down a deposit whenever we found the apartment that we wanted to move into. And as far as applying for jobs, like I said, I would check out the job market. You don't want to move somewhere where there's just like an overcrowd of people. There's no jobs. So you want to move somewhere that you can grow and somewhere that has lots of opportunity, because you may get there, you may find your perfect job, and then you may decide you want to do something else. Say look on Indeed, Monster, LinkedIn. Make sure you keep resumes and business cards on hand. You never know who you might meet just being out and about. You never know who you might meet at a restaurant or something in the city that you want to move to. You know, in the city of Dallas, depending on where you go, there's a lot of different ways to just link up and connect with people. That was another really big thing as far as moving to Dallas. I wanted to move somewhere that was just a growing city that has lots of diversity. There's lots of corporate jobs here, but there's also, you know, things with the media, and as far as like my YouTube channel, there's lots of people here that I can link and connect with. And also another thing I would say as far as looking for jobs, in like the cities around Dallas, they all have websites, and if you go on those websites, a lot of times they will list jobs like in the city or the county. Like I said, go ahead and set up interviews. When you go to the interviews, make sure that you let them know that you're serious. If you put down a deposit, let them know that. Or once you have the money saved up and you go to the interviews, make sure that you let them know, you know, I'm very serious about moving. I have the money saved up to move. But, you know, just to make sure that I could really secure it, I would email them every couple of days just to check on things. And I feel like that really did have a big impact on the fact that I did get the job. Those are all the tips that I have on how to get a job out of state or in another city. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you leave those down below. Also, make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you'll be able to see all of my future uploads. And thank you guys so much for watching this video.